So many bodies because of her. We need to end this.
The drops that fall from the overcast are scarlet, and each thrums with the steel heart.
Such a collaboration. How wonderfully destructive of you. But all art is violence without the right canvas. Is our work not sublime?
Slaughter is hardly art, Isabella.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, dearest. Art is all about killing. The delicate brutality to pursue one special idea. I thought you might understand. Being of the same sublime blood.
She does like the sound of her own voice.
You know this, Mark. You used it to weaken me. Tell me what it is.
A child's doodle. Unimaginative and inelegant. The work of lesser hands. Think of it as a harness, designed to constrain and control. I won't deny that leashing you is pleasant.
You invited me here to witness this? Why make me your audience?
Don't think so little of yourself, Nomad. You are a participant, a misplaced fragment of the greater art.
What are you talking about?
Don't you fret. You will be put in your proper place.
The drained mortals, the bloody gutters. Why are you doing this?
I serve the fountain that will slick the streets of the mundane. From its waters shall spring an end. From the end, a beginning.
The end of what?
Why, the Masquerade! Ushering forth the bold new dawn of shamelessness.
Enough of this!
We've put off our love match long enough.
I will have straight answers from you.
And what can you give me for them? I've told you before, Fire. Art always takes.
This is more than you alone. Who is behind this?
It's in her eyes. She's dying to tell you.
All artists desire to be seen, to be understood. That is what their work is. A muse guides you, and you want to tell me.
Very good. You continue to impress. My answer should be no surprise. You've spent centuries running. A frightened rabbit before the sword of Cain.
Sabbat. Monsters. A death cult.
So simplistic.
I will destroy you, Isabella. And when I find your pack, I will destroy them as well. No mercy.
I should hope not. Now run, rabbit. Run, rabbit. Run, run, run!
Tell me how to get rid of it.
Little flame. Love me.
Fire, this is her power. Don't listen!
Love me.
Shut up!
Well, that's one way to do it.
Ah, fire. Everything under wraps? How's Isabella holding up?
Isabella was deranged. She was puppeting her crowd, draining them, her lake of blood to bathe in. She had no intent to preserve the Masquerade, quite the opposite, in fact. So, I took her head.
Well, shit. She always was one match away from an exploding cigar.
There's gonna be fallout. Tully, the PD.
On it. Gonna be tricky without our back room buddy, but I'll get it done.
But Tully's right. She was a problem. It's past time we trim the fat. Call it restructuring. Either way, it makes things easier. Well done, Sheriff. I'll make sure you're compensated.
What I want is answers. Instead, I find only more questions.
And as per our agreement, you're more than welcome to run your own investigation. Besides, you have Sophia now. She's scatterbrained, but she's never once let me down. Just give her time.
I am not finished with my report. Isabella. She claimed to be Sabbat, a member of the Sword of Cain. I assume you know of whom I speak. Cultists, Diablerists, the Ancient Blight. In the name of Cain, they would expose us, ruin us, run us out, or worse. No princedom is safe. Even a stable Seattle would fall to their chaos.
Cutie, you'd look great in a tinfoil hat, but I smell either batshit or bullshit.
Tully! I apologize for him, Fire. Please, continue.
What more is there to say? She confessed it to my face. Isabella was Sabbat.
Reminder, sweetie, she was also a raving narcissist. Really expect an artist not to take liberties? Baby girl slathered on shock factor like a queen does contour.
Tully!
Look, Prince, with all genuine respect, you had 100 problems. Now you have 99, because thanks to the Nomad over here, a Tory ain't one. But Sabbat's in the Belfry? Let's not invent ourselves a whole new to-do list.
I hear you, but we stay in business by dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Fire, look into this. I'll let Sophia know. Tully, just try to be helpful. This meeting's adjourned.
Well, if it isn't my favorite neck snapper. Note, I am not wearing a protective collar, but that's only because I saved that for my intimate friends.
Are we not intimate?
Oh, don't take this badly, but you're a few centuries too old for me. This little chat is courtesy of my selfless desire to entertain the elderly. So listen up. Court's got secrets. All sorts of secrets. Territories, favors, contracts, obscure cult bullshit. Years and years of that good stuff. We don't write it down. That would just be plain dumb. Almost as dumb is to stuff it all into the head of a savant bookkeeper. But well, that's what they did.
Who did this? And why?
Oh, Lou and her sainted child Campbell set it up. I'd say they were wasted on hooch, if a vampire could be wasted on hooch. Anyway, before my time. See, there's this hive named of Willem, Quart's secret keeper. For obvious reasons, he knows stuff. I was thinking he might have some hint about your mark, buried away in his megadome.
Where will I find this Willem?
Last I heard, he was in the parking garage. It's where he goes when he's sulking. Advance warning, it's kinda rank. But I guess it's perfect for a Nosferatu who's ashamed to let his freak flag fly.
My thanks.
Hey, gotta be both a taker and a giver in a solid relationship. Am I right, sweetie?
Something went down at the atrium. Care to share the details?
Isabella overstepped her bounds, and as sheriff, I dealt with it.
Huh. Good. Never talked to her, but I did hear her spout a lot of bullshit.
Who were you before you joined the Camarilla?
Oh, just as jacked, I can promise you that. Call me Sabat or Camarilla, I'll still kick your ass.
So you follow the advantage and adapt, rather than die.
Yeah. You've been around long enough to know how that goes. Maybe we got a thing or two in common after all.
How did you end up being loose security?
I'm tough. I got sharp eyes, and the shadows obey me like loyal dogs. Ryung's smart enough to see how useful my talents are, so she pushed me over here. And I'm smart enough to see how an ally like Lou can earn me some fucking respect.
Tell me about your embrace.
Sure, I guess. For weeks, my life's been falling apart. I lose my cozy desk job, my kitchen floods when I'm out. My landlord serves me notice. It's a goddamn low point, but I'm powering through. Anyways, I'm walking to my car. I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. This chick just spills up out of the shadows like something out of a movie. I'm just not in the mood, you know? I start kicking her ass, she wraps me in shadow, pulls me in and takes a bite. Think I impressed her. Got a solid punch or two in, which for a mortal ain't bad.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. You know the Tacoma bar over by the park? Coffin Joe made an appearance up on the roof there, trying to break into a building. Dealing with him will shut down one of the smaller Anarch factions.
I will deal with it. Have a good night.
A little bird tells me you dealt with that revolting business down at the atrium. Isabella's so-called art always was rather tasteless. Not a floral in sight.
Tell me more about your shop.
It's rather charming, isn't it? A safe haven, a place of research, somewhere to instruct my apprentices. Allegedly, the coffee is good, but I wouldn't know. The mortals do taste rather acrid after drinking it.
Tell me about your role here in Seattle.
I am a magister. I teach, as I always have. There are very few of us here in Seattle. I need to make a good showing for our clan. Ensure our prince understands our usefulness. Make sure no one embarrasses themselves or the clan.
I can see why your role is an important one.
I'm sure, as an elder, you can understand. Younger kindred need wisdom, instruction, and careful guidance. The little shits.
Tell me about your mortal life.
I was something of an occultist. Rather successful, I might add. Of course, back then, it wasn't really the done thing to cast curses and commune with the dead. But then, the whole spiritualism thing became fashionable. And skills like mine went from being whispered about to being performed in theaters. Mortals are so fickle.
You have something for me to do?
Between Muldoon's Auto Repair and Chinatown, you'll find a back door to one of the finest kitchens in Seattle. Would you drop this little gift to Miss Yu? It is rather unstable, so do be fleet of foot.
Very well. You have a pleasant night. Step back! Miss Yu, I have a package for you.
Oh, thank you.
I heard what happened at Atrium. I respect your actions, and I cannot say I'm surprised. She led so many astray.
I would know more about your shop. This is an old trade. It is interesting to see it in modern times.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what comes through here. The Kindred sometimes want me to part with rare artifacts and items they consider magical. Especially that old Tremere Veshtica. But I tell them, you may have nothing unless the mortal fails to repay their loan.
So you honor the bonds of mortals. You have a lot of integrity.
It is important to be honest at all times, even when you're dealing with mortals.
How is business?
Busier than I would like, unfortunately. This time of year makes the mortals desperate, especially the poor. They wish to buy gifts for their children, and feast on more than the tin ham and ramen their budget can afford. It's sad, but I suppose each Christmas means more to you, if you can only count on seeing 80 of them.
How do you know Patience?
I met them, and then we talked a few times.
And?
And now we talk a lot. Because they're just over there.
You interest me.
Ha! It has been a long time no mat, I think. You are also interesting. The most interesting courier to enter my shop in many years. And of extremely high value. I know about these things.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. Caro is an angry man. He regularly pawns this ring and buys it back to propose marriage to each new conquest. His real wife believes he works hard.
I have the scent. I look forward to speaking to you again.